show begin. Artist stories, real talk too. Every conversation, something new. Turn it up, don't miss a beat. Southern soul with that hometown heat. Jenni-D's got the mic fired up. Welcome to Chopping It Up.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jennifer Henderson. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Chopping It Up. Have a great show for you this evening. We have the one and only DJ Teddie Bear. He is a nationally recognized recording artist from Brunswick, Georgia. He's known for his high energy performances, witty songwriting, and engaging stage presence. In addition to being a recording artist, DJ Teddie Bear is an entertainer, songwriter, and producer who continues to expand his reach through live performances and new music releases. His dedication to his craft has earned him industry recognition, award nominations, and opportunities to perform in front of audiences across the country. So without any further ado, here's the one and only Mr. DJ Teddie Bear. How are you? I hear that growl.
Hello, everybody. Hello,
Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great. And first of all, thank you for that amazing introduction. Tell you guys over here popping my collar over here. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, well, you deserve it. You deserve it. Go ahead, do it one more time.
Let me pop in the ground.
So I got a confession to make though.
Yes.
When I first seen you, when I noticed you on social medias, and I seen some, video clips of you. The name threw me off a little bit because most of the time it says DJ Teddie Bear. So I'm thinking, is this man DJ or is he a performer? So did you used to be a DJ? Where did you get this from?
Well, yeah, in this part, that part, yeah, I was a DJ as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was a DJ as well, and as I transitioned more into being an artist, I kept that DJ there as an honor to the DJs and also the craft. I still love DJing, and so I just held on to the DJ part.
Okay, so you do still DJ as well as perform and write and everything else that you do?
Yeah, it's very seldom that I DJ now because I got busy with being an artist and also running a production company with stage lights and sound. That sometimes being a DJ is really hard because you have to have the time to do it. Because being a DJ is an art and it's a jealous art, so it needs a lot of time for you to cultivate the music, to set up, your playlist, and also to be prepared to go to the crowd and perform. So that's like a super job. So salute to all the fellow DJs out there.
Well, we have one on the live. We have DJ Bubba Ye. We have P. Diamond, and we also have Bruce J. the Entertainer checking in. Thank y'all so much.
Good morning. Hey, good evening, fellas, and thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We're going to have a good time.
So I noticed up under your name, you put founder of Total Sound. Tell me about that.
Total Sound is a genre that I made. Of course, it's not nationally recognized because it's something I made and something I fall under the umbrella of. And with Total Sound, I founded that probably about a good 6 or 7 years ago, and that was with the DJs. Me and AT is me, DJ AT is me, up in Virginia when I lived in Virginia. And since we played so many different genres of music, I say, we didn't have a DJ name, so I said, well, we'll call ourselves Total Sound DJs. So I was also DJing traditional German music because I was speaking a little German at that time. So I was DJing German music. Also, I was doing karaoke with Korean karaoke. And also, I was DJing Bollywood music. Of course, the other genres I deal with. But besides classical rock, hard rock, between myself, me and AT, we were just hitting them with so many different genres. And we was able to blend them all together and throw different genres in the mixes. And so that's why I went with Total Sound DJs. And then from there, I started implementing so many different sounds in my music. So I didn't come from any other genre. I came directly into Southern Soul when I started doing music. But as I was doing the Southern Soul, I realized I had the traditional Southern Soul, I had hip hop, I had booty shaking music in there. I had some R&B type feel to it. And so I said, well, hell, I just keep total sound because in each one of my songs, I have different elements that I try to marry together into some type of perfect gumbo.
Nice. It does sound like you have the total sound. We got Daryl Graham, Dre Day Carswell,
Salute.
morning show checking in, he says, and then we have Miss Tracy Kearney. So let's loop this back around. You said something that I found really interesting. You said that you were speaking some German, and then you said you was doing, was it Korean too, karaoke?
Yeah, yes. I ordered when I was DJing, I ordered um I call it a state of the art karaoke machine where it
Mm-hmm.
was all built into one. And it was a separate device, but it still ran through my DJ equipment. And so in that within those songs I had about I think it was like about 80,000 songs. And so I noticed I got in some Korean songs and I reached out to a couple people and got a couple gigs doing that as well. So I had like a little K-pop before K-pop got kind of popular.
Mm-hmm.
And so I deal with so many types of people, so many different races of people. And what I find out is that music unites us all. So it's no matter what race you are, what creed, what background you are, somebody likes something that's a little bit outside of what they grew up on. And if you like music just a little bit outside what you grew up on, it's easy to connect. And I've been connecting with some amazing human beings. I was stationed over in Korea, and when I was over in Korea, I met some great families that took me in like I was part of their family. So I was eating traditional Korean food, riding on the Korean buses, just meeting different people, going a lot deeper in the country that most soldiers went. And I did all this by myself. And so I was able to be in tune with them. And I did that also in Germany and France. And I even drove to Czechoslovakia myself in the car.
Oh
And
wow.
so I was able to just connect with different people and understand music. And that's how I got so well rounded.
Nice. We got Big J checking in. Thank you so much. You, that's an amazing experience that you have there. Now you're originally from Brunswick, Georgia.
Yes, most definitely. I was born and raised in Brunswick, Georgia. And also, I was raised partially in Dublin, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And so, by Brunswick, by being on the coast, we were midway between Jacksonville, Florida, and Savannah, Georgia. And so I spent a lot of time in Jacksonville, Savannah. And growing up, I was almost in probably almost every different county in Georgia growing up. So yes.
Nice. Now you know I'm originally from Georgia, right?
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
Yes. I was born and raised in Griffin, Georgia. It's about 60 miles south of Atlanta.
Yep. I just passed through there about 40 minutes ago.
Did you really?
Yeah. And I found actually I stopped through about last week. Y'all have some type of country restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
a buffet restaurant. So I saw it all over TikTok. So I had to go test it out. So I went there and enjoyed myself. Also, right by Griffin, is there a city called Milner?
Yes.
Yeah. So I did two events in Milner, probably about a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm. Pike County.
Yes. Welcome to the country, baby.
Yes, Lord. We got Stephen Hart and DJ Rock that he's checking in. We got
Yeah.
City Boy P checking in.
City
Thank you
boy.
so much. KD
Salute.
Dawson. Yeah, it's a small world.
Yes.
So would you say being from Georgia had influence in you wanting to be a Southern Soul artist?
Well, I think, with Southern Soul and music, from my standpoint, I think I could have been born anywhere and then still gravitated to the music. Reason being my older brother, Wilbur.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my older brother Gary, he the one that got me into the country, the soft rock, the heavy metal, and some R&B. That's what he loved.
Mm-hmm.
My other brother Wilbur, he really loved Southern soul and blues. And then my other brother Greg, he loved the R&B and funk, and I love funk. And so Wilbur had such a great impact on me with all the music because I used to have to drive him around because I don't
Mm-hmm.
drink. So I drive all my brothers around while they drink it,
I get a
and,
designated
and I listen to
driver.
music. Yeah, so I'm a driver. And so once I heard Southern Soul and really started getting into it and understanding the mechanics of it, because Southern Soul is a lot different because the stories that they tell in the songs is sometimes so impactful to the heart. They're funny, and you always get a good story in Southern Soul. And so,
Mm-hmm.
since I'm a good listener, I don't just listen to the beat; I listen to the lyrics. That it was a natural gravitation for me to Southern Soul.
Nice. Nice. So KD Dawson says Georgia boys are still next level. I agree with you, KD. I agree with you.
Indeed. Yeah, and you know what? I heard all the names of the people that you said that's on here. You got some heavy hitters on here, from DJs to artists and radio. You got some heavy hitters on here, Jenny. You be
Yeah.
bringing the heat, girl.
I love my people. I love all my
Yes,
people. We got
yes.
Prince Allen checking in. Oh yeah. So Dre Day says "You Better Step" is a good one and good single. Yeah. So is your family musically inclined as well? And I heard you say that which ones that they induced you to. Know which genres that you were induced to by your brothers. Are they also musically inclined as you are?
Yeah, my family is light years ahead of me. I'll be honest, they're light years ahead of me. I just blossomed. So growing up, I was born into a gospel group, and so I spent majority of my early years traveling around like the Partridge Family. And so the gospel group that we had was Gospel Superiors, and we were well known and well traveled throughout, everywhere. And so we did traditional quartet gospel. My mom was a powerhouse, and my sisters, everybody played multiple instruments in the family. They sung, wrote their own music. And when I got on, I think I started playing with them probably about around 8 years old, between 8 to 10 years old. I started out on the drums. Of course, my brother was on the drums, so whenever he wasn't there, then I would play. But as soon as he come back, I had to get my butt off that drum set. But I started messing with wires. And so I started messing with wires and speakers and carrying stuff. And so and that's how I got into the production side of things. But yeah,
Mhm.
my family, I love my family. They are some amazing people. I am blessed to be born into that family. And I love each one of them to death, from my brothers, my sisters, my mom and my father have since passed. But we have a long line of heritage of my nieces and nephews and grandkids, daughter. I mean, it is just a blessing for me to be part of such great people.
Mhm. So you've been exposed to all these different genres from childhood, and I see what you're saying. So you started learning how to do the production part at an early age because you had to get yourself off the drums and get on the wires and whatnot. So you started training for that at an early age. But with all these different genres that you've been exposed to, which one is your favorite?
My favorite, and I tell everybody, funk. That bass line of funk music, oh my goodness.
Uh,
Once I heard funk music, it was an immediate attraction. The funk music, probably because of, a lot of times you're attracted to music according to your personality.
mhm.
And my personality is high energy. I like energy. I'm not overly saturated with energy, but I like energy, and I like and that's what funk brings. And so I have some remnants of funk to some extent in my music, but I got some more that's coming up that I'm going to have for real funky bass line.
Ooh, I look forward to hearing it. Because you got like a little mix going on in your songs anyway. You got a little bit of mix going on. That's the DJ kicking in, I think.
Yes, 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 yes. Salute to all the DJs. I think, when you're a DJ or you're a producer and you make music, it's a little bit easier for you to understand the frequency of the music and also what people will like. And so
Hmm.
it's almost like, you already got it in tune with inside yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You're just born with it.
I don't know. I'm telling you. So with me, so of course I was born into the gospel group. I started
Hmm.
out playing drums. So I had a natural progression through entertainment. So I
Hmm.
just didn't, roll over and say, "Hey, look, I wanna sing, or I wanna be an artist." So I actually paid a lot of dues, and I think all that is tying together and helping me now. So I started out, playing the instrument, and then from there, I learned how to do production. So I know how to run
Hmm.
sound, light, staging, anything that you need to set up a concert or a party. I learned all of that. And then from there, I became a dancer. So I had a whole breakdancing team where we used to go battle for trophies. So I have a lot of trophies at my mom's house. They're up in the attic. But I did that. So I did a lot of traveling. Had my breakdancing crew called the Fresh Rockers. Me and Dynamite back then. I think my name was I know it sounds crazy. I was like Dr. Bold or something like that because I didn't care. I'm telling you, I used to battle people. I mean, breakdancing, when hip hop came to my town, it's like it just took over. So I
Hmm.
was battling people inside of Winn Silver by the watermelons. I was doing everything. The skating rink. No matter where you at, you finna get it. I don't wait for the skating rink. I don't wait to Friday. If I catch you at Church's Fried Chicken, I'm gonna have some cardboard out there when you come out there with your three piece, and we're finna go down, but you might as well put that chicken down because we finna go at it. I done battled somebody. I don't know you remember that movie Warriors, right? Back in
Uh-huh.
the day, the little game Warriors come out to play. Yeah. They had to take their in order for them to get home safe, they had to take off their colors, right?
Uh-huh.
So me, Arnett, Dynamite, and one more of I think it was Jamie Sapp or something. I was out there with Kendrick. We was outside our neighborhood, and back then, we was outside the street lights on, all that stuff. And then some friends of ours came through, and it was Eric B and a couple more guys. They was our friends, but they was breakdancers, and we was breakdancers. And so they came through. What's up, man? And I told him, I said, bro, I said, you come through, bro. You gotta take off your colors, bro. It wasn't no fight like that. But either that or you finna battle us 1 o'clock in the morning with nobody around. And if we win, you gotta take your stuff off right now. We were serious with it. And we battled. We battled for probably about a good 20 or 30 minutes. Knee spinning, windmilling, breakdancing. It wasn't nobody here. Now I think about it, it sounds silly. But back then we were so serious. But we never got in trouble. We're in Brunswick, so we're not like New York. We're not gonna fight you over breakdance or nothing like that.
Right.
It was just a matter of showmanship. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably where I get some of the showmanship when I perform. I think about, what can I do to make it better? And I'm always sitting by looking at old clips and trying to figure out how can I be better every time? How can my show get better?
Nice. Chris Bones, thank you for checking in. Scrubs and CPR. DJ Rock, I
Absolutely.
see you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, are you still a dancer? You still dance?
Not really. I do a little something while I'm performing. I got an injury right now. I think I may need surgery.
Oh,
So
no.
once I get that cleared up, and then I'll get back to really getting it in. So I'm probably gonna add some steps to it. Like I got a couple step songs, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll be stepping once I get that cleared up, and then I'll be able to get back into a little freestyle dancing. But I do have fun. I don't go all the way in like I can, until I get myself right. And once I get myself right again, it's gonna be on and popping. Cause I have fun.
You ready?
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
That's what's up. CJ Craig, thank you so much for checking in. So you sent me over a couple of songs. One of them is Southern Soul Dance. Tell me about it.
Southern Soul Dance is my very, very first song. And so the history on Southern Soul Dance is I was riding in my car and I had my daughter and my niece in the car. And I'm real protective over kids. I love kids and I do a lot of stuff with senior citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm riding in the car. That's during that time when the music kind of changed where they could put almost anything on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And the song T-shirt and my panties came on. T-shirt and my
Oh
panties
yeah, I know that
on.
one. You
That
know
came
how?
on, right? So
Yeah.
I'm riding down the street. I'm riding down singing T-shirts and my panties on. I damn near ran off the road. I damn near ran off the road on that thing. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me turn it. I almost twisted my wrist off trying to turn that station. You know, it's the last thing a father want to hear their daughter singing. T-shirt and my panties on. So I thought about that when I got down to Brunswick. And I said, you know what? I can't have this right here. And I started writing a little bit. I said, I need to write a song for on the scene because I'm always doing. I'm the fun uncle. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always riding around, throwing the music on, having the karaoke in the car and stuff. I said, well, maybe I can write my own song, and that's how Southern Soul Dance was born. That was back in 2015. So okay, so I wrote the song, but I'm still not an artist, but I'm still in the entertainment doing a lot of things. So I put the song
Right.
to the side. And then we did another event, and my producer said, hey, man, remember that song you wrote about 2 or 3 years ago? I said, yeah. He said, well, you want to do a beat to it? I said, okay, yeah, we can do a beat. And so we're in a hotel. We did the beat. And then after we done the beat, we coming back up here. We was talking about all the great things about the song. And then the song sat for another 2 years because I'm focusing on other stuff. I got shows coming up. I got fashion shows coming up. I got concerts coming up that I'm doing. I'm writing award shows, so I write as well. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing all this stuff. And then and that's when COVID came, and then I had during that time I got another residence, and so it kind of shut the operation down, it shut the world down. COVID shut the world down,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
that's when he said, "Hey, remember that song you did 7 years ago, and we did the beat 5 years ago? You want to do the song now?" I said, "Well, I'm not." I said, "Well, I could try it." He said, "No, you could do it," and so. I came on. I didn't have any furniture in the house, and I finished up the lyrics, and then we recorded the song in the house. And so I didn't. At first, I had another person I wanted to sing on there because I never sung before, and never sung or rap or anything. So he told me, he said, well, the guy that I wanted to sing on there say, hey, look, I don't want to do it because I don't want to do old people music, Southern Soul for old people and this right
Oh.
here. I said, bro, I said, look, Southern Soul ain't for old people, it's for everybody, it's just good music.
Mm-hmm.
But he was saying that by him being an R&B artist, if people hear him doing that song, then they're gonna look at him different. I was like, bro, you ain't even got 30 people following you. What the hell are you talking about? You ain't got no reputation. You ain't got no reputation. How you gonna look, check this out. If you I ain't finna go deep on that. He ain't got nobody. So that's when Tone said, hey, look, I'll sing for you. I like, okay, cool. So he never sung Southern Soul, but so this producer that I'm telling you about,
Mm-hmm.
he's Grammy, Emmy. I mean, he has all the accolades. He sits down at the piano with Kurt Franklin, fly him overseas. He does stuff with Nicki Minaj. I mean, this guy is amazing. He is amazing. I'm just blessed to work with him. I'm just blessed to just be on his radar. His name is Tone, right? He's the, I won't say super producer because you see that's such a loose term now.
I've heard
but
of him.
he is in reality, a super producer. The guy's
Mhm.
amazing. So he sung on the song, and then I wrote it, and then he added a couple words to help me out. I think about one line, and then from there we made the song, and I put the song out. And so when the song came out, it was so impactful that I was getting like hits from everywhere. It kind of blew my mind. And so within 2 weeks, I was on the show to perform the show. The first show I did had Romario on there and also Pokey Bear. And so it was just us three. And I
Mhm.
was like, wow, it just happened that fast. Like, if your song goes, it can happen, like, it could change, like, go just like that. And
Mhm.
I did an amazing show. I had an after party down there. I had a whole photo shoot. I had a giant movement on that song. And Southern Soul Dance is my very first song. It's an amazing song.
Nice. We got Miss Yolanda Marshall checking in and Chicken Wayne. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and take a listen to that song.
Yes, please. Hey, I want everybody, while you listen to this song and vibing to it, listen to the lyrics. Because, hey, I'm,
Listen to
I'm
the
kind of
lyrics.
acting up on this thing. Yeah, I'm kind of acting up. And even when Tony is singing, listen to his lyrics. I mean, I think we did amazing with the song. But that's
Okay.
just Teddy Bear.
All
That's
right.
my
Let's
baby.
check it out. Let's check it out.
It's the weekend, baby. It's the weekend. Let's have some fun. Sing to 'em, Tom. I came to party with everyone. I came to dance, 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 dance. Get 'em up, get 'em up. I came to dance, 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 dance. Get 'em up, get 'em up. Let's go. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party don't stop. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party gonna rock. Let's go. I stepped in the club like a bow-legged pimp. All drinks on me, don't spend a cent. Like Section 8, I pay the rent. Put ice on your arm and freeze your wrist. On a party train, come catch a ride. Like Sting or nothing, fit you all inside. Fit the top real low and keep it live. Put up to your bubble, so let me ride. Ooh, baby. I saw when you walked through that door. And I knew I had to have you, girl, on the dance floor. Let's go. From head to toe, baby, you're a dime. Yes, you are. Just give me one dance. You'll be mine. Give your friend your first chance. Kick off those heels. This is a hole in the wall, babe. So you know the deal. I came to dance, 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 dance. Get 'em up, get 'em up. I came to dance, 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 dance. Get 'em up, get 'em up. Let's go. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party don't stop. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party gonna rock. Let's go. Got some penny, good blues, some sprays, and pretty ladies. Ooh, big trunks, nice clothes, and a couple of sailors. Get about your stress and let your mind be free. Back it up, babe. Hey, DJ, turn it up, babe. Dipping, hopping, popping, locking, stepping, grooving, body moving, always fresh. I'll never be whack. The party right here where I'm standing at. You show me some love and I'll show it back. To a Southern Soul beat, I dance all night. You're gonna jump and Teddie Bear on the mic. Don't worry about your haters, do what you like. Swing your hair, baby, don't lose your track. I got the glue and some thread, we can sew it back. In the middle of the club, this is where I'm at. Now lean real low and put a hump in your back. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, let's go. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, let's go. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party don't stop. Ain't no party like the Southern Soul Party, 'cause the Southern Soul Party gonna rock. Let's go. This place to party is a hole in the wall. Guarantee you'll have a ball. Let's Southern Soul all in your bones. Carry it around like a cell phone and dance.
I really do like that one. I like that one. Hey, we got
Thank
DJ
you.
Ike Blocker on the live. Say he couldn't be on because
Good.
he just got off work. Thank you so much for checking in, partner. Appreciate you, my partner in crime. Yeah,
Hey, welcome
I
back.
really like that song. You done took me way on back to my roots now. You talking about the Lord, this man said put a hump in your back, and then you talking about the hole in the wall. You know, I no lie. I went to a hole in the wall one time. It used to be a trailer, and they done gutted it out. And where the kitchen was, that was the bar. And this part was the liquor didn't have no names. It was either white liquor or brown liquor. You know, took me all the way back to the old days now.
Hey, I know what you're talking about. We had one in Little Wissy, Georgia, like that, and it was a hole in the floor, but everybody knew where the hole was at. So we know the new people that came to the trailer, to the club trailer, whenever
Uh,
they trip over that hole, we know they knew.
you done took me way back. And then you go there, you go over there on Sunday, they're selling plates.
They be good too. They be good. They be good. Lord knows that fish be good.
Oh, Lord have mercy. You done took me way back. But you mentioned something earlier that kind of caught my attention. You said you done fashion shows?
Yeah. So with my production company, I get booked for to do fashion shows like doing the lights for them, doing the sound, doing the decor. I got tables and chairs. I'm basically a one-stop shop from
Okay.
security, armed, unarmed. I deal with ATF agents, federal agents, catering. I got two amazing caterers that I got bakers. Anything you can imagine for event, you can call me and I can make it happen. And so with my fashion show people, I was like about 5 or 6 fashion show, personnel that put on shows, and I got in good with them. So actually, if I could hit the runway, they all want me to hit the runway. So I'm going to
Hmm.
start being actually as a model on the runway as well, and
Now, see,
also perform at the fashion shows.
right. That's what I was getting at. You know, I was like, you modeling too? Is that what we're doing?
Well, it's gonna happen this year. It's gonna happen this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I got about 3 fashion shows. I'm going to be hitting the runway for. And some amazing designers want to put me in there, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. Nice, nice. And also, I have the artist DJ Teddie Bear. I have his information low across the bottom of the screen. So if you want to book him, you can email info@djteddybear.com. He also has his own website, djteddybear.com, and then you can phone 800-667-5667. Oh, it went away. Hold on, it's rolling fast. 5613. I'm sorry.
Yes. That thing be moving. That stroll be
That,
strolling.
that bad boy's moving.
Yeah. And
Ooh, I need
thank
to
you
slow
for
that
that. I
down.
appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome. I appreciate you coming on. So, what are you working on right now?
I just finished a video shoot for You Betta Step. I got a couple of little things I need to add to it. Is a great collaboration where I added MCL Larry. He is one of the top MCs in trail ride, and well, he just does trail ride. He does R&B. I mean, he's an amazing host.
Hmm.
He's an amazing host.
Hmm.
And then also Wendell Glover. Wendell Glover is out of Louisiana.
I know
And
Wendy.
so I had a
Hmm.
beat that I got, and I said, well, I'm gonna be doing something with this beat. And then Wendell took the beat and he chopped it up just perfect for us to do a great song.
Hmm.
And so we create the song. And it's called You Better Step. It's a collaboration of DJ Teddie Bear, MCL, and Wendell Glover. And the song is great. I haven't released a song. I'll probably release it maybe by Monday or Tuesday because the demand shot so fast with this song. And we have a amazing stepper. Her name is Florida Water. And when I tell you she made the dance up to this song, that dance and that song we're gonna be push that thing so hard, but um, we're looking at just breaking through the glass ceiling with this right here.
Mm-hmm.
The song has the song is it has been mixed perfectly. We got one of the top mixers in music, not just in the genre, in music. He does all of Rihanna's songs. He does Beyonce songs. He does movies. So I went to the top person. That's
Nice.
that. The guy. I don't have his name right here, but I got his name. I share the name later, and you can see all his accolades. We got him, Wendell Glover. He killed that beat, and then also what I'm releasing first is the Electro Horse remix. So I'm releasing a remix first.
Mm-hmm.
And with that remix, I brought in Electro Horse. And Electro Horse, he even chopped the beat up a different manner. So you're gonna get that same high energy vibe for this song, but you finna get it from two different tablespoons. It is, I'm telling you, it is delicious because of the frequency. And so I'm really I want to say a good word. I want to say really hard, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
really focused on putting out a good product. If the
Mm-hmm.
product isn't good, I will wait and let it become good through hard work. Then to just say, okay, the time is now. I got to push this song out.
Mm-hmm.
I would let that song sit over there for another year or two before I put out a bad product.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way I am with my music.
Yeah.
And I firmly believe that you only get one chance with that song to do your very best.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to make sure I do the very best. That's from the lyrics to the frequency of the song, to everything, to the cover of the song, to the content. Everything has to be on a level where I am competing against um, Chris Brown, Neo, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people outside of Southern Soul, because the world is big. The world is big,
Mm-hmm.
and so not only I want to compete with inside of Southern Soul, I want to compete outside of Southern Soul. And so if opportunity comes up where DJ Teddie Bear music has an opportunity to be played. I want them to look and listen to that song and say, well, damn, with this mix right here, it would go directly into like a Beyonce song, or I can mix this, with a T-Pain song, or I can mix this, with a Charlie Wilson song.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm so focused on making sure I got the right production, the sound. I want those drums to hit the right way. I want that guitar to be in the pocket. It gets very mechanical when you're doing music, and that's the way I look at music is doing the best product to compete with the world.
And you bring up such a valid point. So, what a lot of artists that I've noticed, they label themselves one genre and they don't ever try to put their music off into a different genre. So I really like that you're saying that you want to be able to mix up outside of Southern Soul, because you never know which artist may be able to use your music in one of their mixes
Yeah,
or
yeah,
want to
yeah.
collab on one of theirs.
Exactly. Yeah, you're exactly right. And then also syncing with putting your music in movies, commercials. Have your music be played in department stores, elevators.
Mm-hmm.
I look at getting that type of sound where even if I'm doing Southern Soul, where I'm using my own type of genres, total sound to hit those frequencies, because I know for a fact people love 80s hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I do my raps, I'm not trying to rap like Migos, because even though I know Migos is good, is a timestamp to that type of rap. But
Absolutely.
old school hip hop will survive forever.
Yeah.
That cadence, the
Mm-hmm.
delivery. And then, the words I choose. I sit down, I make sure, because you only get so many words in a song. And so,
Exactly.
yeah, every song has to be able to excite some type of memory, some type of connection,
Mm-hmm.
with them. Whether you want to make them laugh, or whether you want to make them be serious or fall in love. So,
Mm-hmm.
you only get so much in those 3 to 5 minutes that everything is important. It's
Mm-hmm.
very important when you put music out.
Mm-hmm. That's a short time to make a good impression.
Yes, 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 most definitely. And see, let's just say you got some amazing music, but you rush to push out one song, and some executives or some CEOs for a dealership or something may say, somebody say, well, I got Teddie Bear over here. I got this song that I want you to listen to, and then you don't hear it for a couple of months.
Uh-oh. You there, DJ Teddy Bear? Oh, let me save a message. So while we're waiting on him to come back in, I'm gonna go ahead and play his song. It is called. Oh, is he coming back? There you are.
Yeah, yeah. My apologies. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I'm not sure how that got in.
Oh, that's
But if
okay.
anybody on there that's trying to call me, please don't call or text. So I got let's just say I got a good song. They said they want to use it. They said, okay, well, let me hear the rest of his songs. Let me hear that song, and all of a
Hmm.
sudden it sounds like some damn tin cans. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Or a cat hollering or whatever. You know that that can shoot you in the foot.
right.
And so, people that, has those songs, I think you need to go back and sit back and just remake the song and give it the right love it needs. I'm trying to love on mine. If I sit back and say, well, you know what? Maybe I need to adjust this right here. I'm going to go back and adjust it because
Mhm.
I'm trying to appeal to the world.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So I've got one over here now. It says she want to ride, baby, ride. Deep country. Are you there? Can't hear. You're gonna have to go out and come back in.
Uh, can,
I can't hear you. You're kind of breaking
yeah,
up.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
The hell?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Teddy Bear.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I apologize for that. I had the phone on Do Not Disturb, so I'm not
Oh,
sure
it's
how that got in or what happened with the volume.
no problem. It's okay. But what I was saying is, I was looking at your song. She want to ride, baby, ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, you're already laughing. You gonna tell me listen to lyrics on this? Because the other one had a bow-legged. What'd you call him? A bow-legged what?
Bow-legged pimp. Yeah, yeah. I told you to sound like a bow-legged pimp. I'm telling you, I get so many people to call me and hit me up about that. And I was just in my bag on that one. Yeah, 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 yeah. They love that entry line. And
Mm-hmm.
so how I write my music. And since that was my first song, I never wrote a song before. I relied on my military training. And
Mm-hmm.
so during my military training, one of the things I did was become an instructor writer. So I'm a very good instructor, a teacher, a planner, and I used to do a lot of PowerPoints and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I approach, even till today, I approach songwriting like I'm doing a PowerPoint presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I give you the entry. Um, I give you, I reinforce what the song is about. I give you a wow moment, and then I reinstate it, and then I'll do a real good closure to tie everything up. So that's how my songwriting goes. So
Nice.
with She Wanna Ride, Baby Ride, I'm taking you on a journey of a guy that sees a beautiful lady, want to take her on a date, and so wild stuff started happening.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a great song. I get a lot of feedback on the lyrics. They kind of like those lyrics.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to check it out. Hey, we got Not Enough checking in. Thank you so much.
Salute.
All right, let's go ahead and let's check out She Wanna Ride, Baby. I can't wait to hear this one.
Country boy, but my drugs never dirty. I'll be taking shoes off, make yourself at home. But you're gonna be walking soon if you keep slamming my door. That to be kissed a lot, then it was time to go. Put the truck and gear, slam the pedal to the floor. Fell back in the seat like she was trying to hide. She wasn't ready to leave, but she still wanted to ride. She wanted to ride.
All right now.
She wanted to ride. She wanted to ride. She wanted to ride. Go ahead and get it. 3 hours later, we finally hit DJ Wizard on the mic showing me love. Some wins, club was packed. People dancing everywhere. With six on, chicken bones everywhere. Put the hips on me, start crying. Had to tell out, cause Jordan blew my mind. Took me to the DJ booth like we was trying to hide. She made that record skip, but she still wanted to ride. Come on and ride it, baby, ride it. 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 That's how you ride it, baby, ride it. 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 Ride it, ride it. She wanna ride, baby, ride. She wanna ride, baby, ride. She wanna ride, baby, ride. Go ahead and get it. I need the club and take my baby home. So they ran out of gas that night, country road. Grab out my hand, spoke really soft. Pull over by the tree and turn the lights off. Slid on my lap like it was home base. Grabbed by my throat and stared in my face. Wanna start off steamy, no more need to hide. Truck was out of gas, she still wanna ride. Come on, ride it, baby, ride it. 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 That's how you ride it, baby, ride it. 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 She wanna ride, baby, ride. She wanna ride, baby, ride. She wanna ride, baby, ride. Go ahead and get it. Georgia wanna ride. Alabama wanna ride. Texas wanna ride. Louisiana wanna ride. Florida wanna ride. Tennessee wanna ride. Carolinas wanna ride. Virginia wanna ride. New York, DC, California, Arkansas, Kentucky, Japan, Germany, Canada, Africa, cross
Get it?
Get it, get it.
I like that. I like
thank,
that one. I
thank
really
you,
do.
thank you.
Mike,
Thank you, thank
thank
you.
you so much for checking in. CJ, that is a hot song. Now, you know, I hardly ever talk. You bad for me because I hardly ever talk from about myself. But I'm gonna tell you something. This put me in mind. I went on a date one time, and I wouldn't judge just anybody, but I'm gonna tell you. So we went riding around, and this is what put me in mind. I got in the truck when we went riding around. He done pulled down by the reservoir and parked. So I looked around. I'm like, "You got some fishing poles? We're going fishing. What we doing?
You got some fishing poles.
what, what we doing?" Oh, Lord have mercy. you know, it took me back on many journeys today. Oh,
And see, that's what I want my music to do. I want
uh,
my music to lift your spirits. I want my music to make you go into those memories. And
mm,
um and on that song right there, I have it's myself doing the song. Of course, I am linked up with some of the top people, and one of the persons that really helped me arrange the song, even though I wrote it, helped me arrange the melodies of the song is Terry Dukes. Terry Dukes is one of the guys that actually sat down at the piano with Luther Vandross,
nice.
Roberta Flack. He toured with Peabo Bryson, before he passed.
Mm,
Also, he's in tune. He sings with an orchestra. This guy is amazing. He has a gold record from way back in the 70s and 80s. So I mean, this guy here is a serious vet, and
mm,
so I lean on him. He's my vet. When he talk, I listen.
he's legendary.
Him,
Yeah.
he's something amazing. Also, Tone, the guy I told you that did my first
Mm,
song, as far as the production, Tone stays with me throughout my career, and
mm,
Tone is amazing. Um, Also, have DJ Wizard. Have DJ Wizard, he's in that song. I put his name on that song because he's my tour DJ. I got DJ Rock Harden is on here, as another tour DJ. And dealing with those guys there and that team is something to be reckoned with because they help me be who I am as best that I can be. And without them, I wouldn't be able to push and do the things I do. And so what I'm saying is, when you have a great team around you, it allows you to be at your full capacity. And so I'm really thankful for those guys.
Now you do bring up a very important point. So there are several independent artists that they tell you they do it all themselves. They produce, they write, and there's nothing wrong with that. And some of it is successful, but how important would you say it is to make sure that you do have more than just yourself working on your music?
Well, and this is just me, so I don't
Mhm.
point fingers or condemn
Oh,
anybody.
absolutely
But
not.
in this right, just like anything else, you need a check and balance. So if you're doing all the writing, all the production, all the music, the mixing, mastering, everything,
Hmm.
and it's you. It's no check and balance. There's nobody to say, hey, look, maybe you need to bring this up. Maybe you need to bring that down. Maybe, your words is getting cluttered. There's no check and balance.
Right.
And so once you put it out to the world, it may sound good to some, but I'm thinking global.
Mm.
How will the global people receive this right here?
Hmm.
Globally. But if this is just something that you just putting out for this genre or this right here, yeah, it'll be okay. But I'm thinking that when you have groups of people, a solid team of veterans and people, and also besides those, you need to have at least 5 or 6 people that you can send that record to that can honestly tell you how they feel about that record.
Hmm.
You got to have people in your corner that can tell you that your record is not good
Hmm.
and be honest with you and be flat and honest. Hey, I don't like this. I receive it sometimes to some of my music. That's why you don't hear some of the stuff. I throw it back on the thing.
Right.
Okay, let me go try something else.
Hmm.
Because You only get one time, and it may seem like we live in a long time on this earth, but the earth is over 1 billion years, and the average human lifespan is only 70 something years. And you don't want to do music, yeah, you can do music up into your 70s, but right now the time for the iron to strike is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being, in Southern Soul, if you look at it, a lot of the genres are coming in, and not just the genres. It is the big dogs from the genres. Okay, you
Oh,
got you,
absolutely.
you got all of the older artists
Mm-hmm.
that still pull weight in the industry. That's
Mm-hmm.
coming from booty music, quad music, R&B,
Mm-hmm.
gangster rap. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you got Neo that's coming in. And
Mm-hmm.
so how are you going to compete with Neo's production?
Right.
That's the thing. It's not just about who got the hottest song. It's not about who got the hottest lyrics. Who got the best production? Because that song comes through that radio, it has to have a certain frequency to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so with that frequency, also you got to make sure your lyrics can be received, outside of that genre. But if you want to stay in that genre, yeah. And then you
Mm-hmm.
got Snoop coming in, with
Mm-hmm.
and salute to Snoop. And so when they come in, they're gonna bring their own people. And so all the producers that's in here now gotta compete against Timbaland, Dr. Dre, and all those other guys that never thought about doing Southern Soul
Mm-hmm.
now is studying this genre. They're actually studying this genre to understand the bass line, because the baseline is gonna move everything. And
Mm-hmm.
then once they get that down pack, you got to deal with and compete against all these other big time people that are bringing in. Some people may call them plants. Okay, they just find somebody out there, turn them into the artist, and throw them out there. Now they got all this money behind it, and then you're standing there trying to get your music, but your music is steady getting pushed to the background. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's so important to do music the right way. You
Mm-hmm.
got to be perfect, but you got to get a solid team. You have to get outside of yourself, and if everybody that's on here that did music with me, they know how I am. I'll tell you. Tell me if my lyrics aren't good. Tell me if my vocals aren't good. Tell me whatever and be blunt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need for you to dance around it, because we only got so much time in the day. I got
Right.
other stuff I got to do. Be straight up with me. Let me go back to the drawing board and get it right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you have that attitude as an artist, and if you put out music and somebody say the music is trash or whatever, you know, me, I wouldn't take it personal. I was like, oh dang, maybe I need to do something different. Maybe I need to get rid of this song. I'll pull that song. I'll
Mm-hmm.
pull that song, redo that song, make sure it's right, then send it back out. I'm not gonna say that all these are haters. Because if you
Right.
got all these right here, sometimes people is telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people that's in your circle is scared to tell you the truth because you're emotionally unbalanced when you hear the truth. DJs
Absolutely.
can't say it. Your fellow artists can't say it. Your
Mm-hmm.
fans can't say it because everybody you look at as a hater.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times you may say, well, my music is better than yours. Yeah, your music's better than mine, but this song right here is trash.
Right.
So, but that's just trash to me. But everybody has their own people that like their music.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe to my music may not be good to the next person.
Right.
But what I try to focus on is globally acceptance. If I
Mm-hmm.
focus on globally acceptance, then I have a higher chance of getting more fans and being accepted in circles, not just Southern Soul, but outside of Southern Soul.
Absolutely. I agree. 100%. So where can people find you to follow you?
You know what? You can follow me on DJ Teddie Bear, everything. I try to keep it simple. There's no Y in my name. It's an IE, DJ Teddie Bear, Bear. I'm like that on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I think somebody put me on Snapchat. I think I got a Snapchat. My website, djteddybear.com. On my shirts, DJ Teddie Bear is spelled just like that. I'm real easy to follow, and I'll follow you back.
Now you're on your website. You have your own merchandise.
Yes, matter of fact, I'm going to be updating my website this week, because I got some more shirts in. So I got some of my merchandise. I know it's going to be backwards because you got the screen up, but this is one of them right here. I have all these right here. You Better Step, and we're going to talk about that song next. But this is one of the shirts here. I did two different logos for it, and so well, two different designs for the shirt.
Those are nice.
Thank you, thank you. Like I said, I just don't just jump up and just take the first thing. I will sit down with my team and we'll go over it and we'll come up with the designs. So in
Mhm.
this designs right here, I went through Electro Horse and he went through the people out in LA. And so LA, so this was made out in LA. Those designs were sent to me from LA. Of course, I still have my teddy bear shirts. I have the regular the flat ones. Also, I have the puff ones being made in Memphis, Tennessee, as we speak. Um, Also, I have towels, uh,
Okay.
and then I'm also working on some boy shorts and a tank for ladies. It's gonna have my
Oh,
little logo, my little teddy bear logo on it. I
okay.
have a song to complement that, and then also, one of my pride and joys, I'm going to be pushing this really hard soon, is I have my own fragrance. So I have two fragrances. And the name of this right here is Juston. Juston.
Dog.
Juston. Juston. So I have that. I have it in lotion and I have it in oils. And so the history on Juston is Um, I have a chemist. Her name is Mia, and she has an amazing company. I worked with her over a year, so it's not in the this is not the flea market type stuff. This stuff right here it cost me a lot of money. It cost me a lot of money to make this perfume, and it has all of the top ingredients on it. Um, Ike Blocker on here. He was one of the very first people to buy the cologne. And thank you so much for this to support my brother. And I sold out of it twice. I have another fragrance for the females. And surprisingly, even with the male fragrance, the females love it. They're wearing it as well. It has a 15 to 16 hour staying power.
Hmm.
So when you put it on, it stays. And over that period of time, the fragrance changes because it goes from the top part of the fragrance to the middle to the lower fragrance. And
Hmm.
I've been getting raving reviews. I got more orders that people are calling me in. I recently met with a marketing person, and
Hmm.
so my goal is to get this in somewhere like Bloomingdale's or
Mm.
actual perfume stores. So this right here is many levels ahead of the flea market. It is the real stuff. People are loving it. Also, the uniqueness about this perfume, how it took me over a year to make this right here. You look like my camera is kind of, I don't know. Yeah. The uniqueness of this perfume is that even people with allergies, I had tested this with about 12 people with allergies
Hmm.
or sensitive, they're sensitive to the smells.
Hmm.
I have not got any one complaint. Matter of fact, one of my Jamaican guys, he got a whole set for me today. He said, J Stan, I go by J Stan, the cologne is just on. He said, man, it's not affecting my allergies. It's not affecting my allergies. And he loved it. And so
Well,
just thought he needed.
I'm gonna need a bottle of that because I
Yeah,
love my perfumes. I love
yeah.
my perfumes. I'm gonna need a bottle.
So, what I want you to do, I'm
Mhm.
gonna donate you a whole gift set of
What?
just Yes. And thank you so much for that. I'm gonna donate you a whole gift set. Still got them on sale right now. So what I'm gonna do within the next year, I'm gonna as I do the marketing, is a giant marketing campaign where I'm gonna have about 5 major cities from here to Las Vegas, where they're gonna go out and do smell tests and different things like that. And then during that time, I'm gonna repackage and rebrand it with special boxes and gift bags because I firmly believe that this right here can compete against Gucci. It could compete against Amani Code. This right here, cologne, can compete against all of the majors. Any if you men, women, if you at home right now and you got your favorite cologne, go ahead and order from me now. I'll send you this cologne. If this cologne doesn't match or is it better, if it doesn't at least match or better your high-end cologne, you keep it and I'll send you the money back. That's how much confidence I have in this cologne. I am extremely confident. Ike Blocker, you on here, DJ Rock, show anybody that's on here that have experienced this cologne, Tristan, please put a comment in the box if you like. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Put whatever you want to in that box. And you don't have to be friendly. You know, Teddy Bear, I like stuff bluntly.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. If you don't like it, and I get a lot of people that don't like it, then guess what? I'm gonna go back and reinvent this thing. But I firmly believe that this right here cologne should be in your Christmas bag. It should be in your Valentine's bag. It should be in your everyday bag. This cologne right here need to be riding around in your glove compartment box or in your pocketbook. And I have a ladies version. It's amazing.
Scrubs and CPR says the men and the women both smell amazing. That's what
Yeah,
they said. I
it's
have,
a
to
color.
be honest with you, I have a lot of perfumes, but I only have one that I wear out. When I go somewhere, that's my going out perfume because not that many people wear it. And I always have people asking me what I'm wearing. So if this can be up right on up there with that one, I'll start advertising for you.
Yeah, I mean, once you get it and you receive it, I want you to be blunt and honest. I don't want
Mhm.
to, like I said, hey, be blunt and honest with Teddy Bear. That's why I love. That's why I love, and that's how I do my music. That's how I do anything in my business because I'm always looking at improving. So be
Mhm.
blunt and honest with me. If you get in and say I don't like it, Teddy Bear, put it on Facebook. I'm not gonna be bad. I'm gonna say thank you so much. Now, what don't you like about it? So I
Right.
can listen and check and see if that's a consensus for more people. And
Mhm.
now I could build it and adjust it and be successful. Because my whole thing is I'm just trying to be successful. And when you have a successful mindset, that when you look at things when people don't agree with you, you don't look at that as conflict. You look at that as information that you need to help you along your path.
Room for improvement. CJ
Yes.
Gray said he's going to get one. Michelle Wilson, she said she's being nosy to see what I have going on in Texas. So this is the artist DJ Teddie Bear, and he has some amazing music going on. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking to an amazing artist. Oh, he disappeared on me. But anyway, Michelle, I always have I'm doing these shows on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But this is the artist DJ Teddie Bear, and he has a song tonight that he hasn't even released yet.
Mm.
Out, girl, for me one more time. I like it. Tell me about the new song.
This song right here, DJ Teddy Bear has really, really stepped out and went bonkers on this song. I'm gonna tell you, I went bonkers on this song. I can talk about myself on this song right here. I got myself, MCL, and Wendell. This project has been so much fun. And we did this right here for the Steppers. And this beat is going crazy. We have one of the newest, hottest line dancers on here, Miss Florida Water. She's with the stepping group NYDB. and they tore that stage up. When y'all see this video, I mean, y'all go to my page, you'll see some of the stuff, but this video is going to be crazy. The song is crazy. It's called You Betta Step. I got the label, I mean, the song cover. I had Electro Horse and there's people out in Los Angeles to create my song cover. And then I sent that to Sweets McCall. Everybody on here knows Sweets McCall if you're in the industry. Sweets McCall took that right there and she repurposed it to the song cover. When I tell you Sweets McCall showed out, that girl showed out. I mean, when I tell you she showed out, she really showed out. So I like to use no kick to nobody else. Don't kick nobody else. Just tell you how Teddie Bear do it. I like to use human beings. I wasn't gonna put my song and my music on no AI cover. I use human beings. All my other songs that I do that Teddie Bear does, I got graphic artists. I take my time, we'll sketch it out, and it's actual artwork. And some of the artwork I actually am able to put it on your wall that I'm going to be selling soon. And so that's why a lot of times my stuff is popping. And because that allows me to keep my individuality. Because, AI a lot of people's stuff for AI looks the same. But if you look at Teddie Bear stuff, it's uniquely my vision of my art. And I do that from beginning of the song to the presentation of the song to the artwork. I try to just focus on my lane of being DJ Teddie Bear. And I hope everybody loves this song.
Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and give it a listen. This is You Betta Step, DJ Teddie Bear.
All real steppers to the bill. Time to put in work. Teddie Bear, let's go. I want all my steppers to the floor right now. North, south, east, west. Woo! Hands up, trail ride. Welcome to the trail ride. I came to welcome you. Welcome to the trail ride. I go by the name DJ Teddie Bear. I got my boots on and I'm feeling real cool. Let's go, y'all. I'm a big boy, but I'm real smooth. Let's go, y'all. Belt buckle, fresh jeans. Come on. Look around, everybody clean. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. That stuff was kicking dust. Some in Daisy Dukes, big trucks, ATVs, out country to my roots. We live how we want, we do what we like. We stay turned up every day and all night. Trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the 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 trail ride. 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 One more time, let's go. I got my boots on. Come on. I'm a country boy, but I'm real smooth. Saddle up, let's go. Fresh jeans. Take a look around, everybody. That stuff was kicking dust. Some in Daisy Dukes, big trucks, ATVs, out country to my roots. We live how we want, we do what we like. We stay turned up every day and all night. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. Welcome to the trail ride. You better step. Welcome to the trail ride. Steppers, put your colors high and represent. 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 Welcome to the trail ride. 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 Welcome to the trail ride.
I already know this will be a bad video right here.
Lean when you step. Lean when you step. You better step. You better step.
Woo!
Oh yeah. Man, you gonna have everybody in the field doing the dance. I already know this is gonna be a bad video right here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the dance to it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be. I posted. I'm gonna be posted some this week. So yeah, I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. You know, I don't take anything for granted. You know, from doing music to being an entrepreneur to just even being alive. You know, I'm thankful for all the great people I work with. Some of the great people I work with is on your live now. You know, I got music with Bruce J. Got music with Diva Soul. Got music with I got some music that I got coming up with DJ Trans. I got music that's coming up with Freak Nasty. Me and him been talking. Also got these, free. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be really crazy out here. And so I can't wait to work with, Freak Nasty. I'm already working with DJ Trans, and he's DJ Trans. So he's already a veteran. The guy's amazing. The guy's amazing. And to work with another veteran, Freak Nasty, and we talking about doing stuff on a global level, I mean, that's great, Even got a song with Double Shot, so just looking forward to doing great music. I got DJ Rock on here, I mean, it's just been a great and amazing. And then really quick, I want to caveat back to what I was talking about, my song covers, where I was talking about where I didn't really want to use AI because I want to make art.
Right.
Artist. So not just a musical artist, I want to be also an artist that does different graphics and paintings that you could put in your house. And so this right here is my very first piece of art. And so I have this right here, and I'm going to produce more pieces, and also all of my song covers. And so on the back, as you can see, it's right here. So we got the song cover on here, and then I actually got a real artist to add highlights to this right here, and it's amazing in person. And so I'm going to be selling limited editions and with certificates to this right here. So it's levels to me being an artist and not just a singing artist, as far as the merchandise, the entrepreneurship, I think about the big picture whenever I do anything.
During this conversation, one thought keeps coming to mind. You are, you are an artist, but you're more business minded than you are as well. It could be even, but to me, it seems like you're more business oriented first, and then the artist second. Is that true?
Jenny, you're right on spot. You are right on spot. To be, and this is me. Everybody's different, so I never judge another artist or point at other people. I just worry about Teddie Bear because I have to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for myself. And so I look at, being an artist as business. Like I said, I have to make sure I do things the right way, even with interacting to the fans, presenting myself in the right manner, being professional with the promoters, and I look at this right here as a business, not as something fun, because my whole goal in this right here. I'm gonna tell you what my end goal is, but my first goal in here is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make money. I got to figure out ways I can make money because I have, like, Elena is on my team. I have great people on my team. LA is on my team. I have DJ Rock on my team. Ike Blocker. I got so many people that support me, and as they support me as I go on, I got to make money so I can take care of the people that's taking care of me. I got a manager that's about to come on board. I got my producers, and I got regular people, that's bigger than fans that's actually part of my team. I got Southern Peach. I got those people supporting me. So I got to make money. So I got Sweets McCall doing my flyers. I got to make money so I could pay these people.
Mm-hmm.
These are, when you're doing music and you got a team of people, and yeah, they doing it voluntarily to help you out, but you got to take care of these people because all these people that I just named, they got families, they got light bill,
Mm-hmm.
they got water bills, they got car notes, they can have a flat tire. And if I make money, I'm able to pay them. And the more money I make, the more money I can pay them. And
Right.
so, my goal is to make money and retire the people that are on my team. I want to
Mm-hmm.
retire those people. And then
Mm-hmm.
once I retire those people and take care of me and my family, then I can become a humanitarian. That's
Mm-hmm.
my goal. Is the end game is to become a humanitarian where I can buy property and help out people like for habitat. Also to do different things for like homeless kids. I want to help out the battered wives, the battered women's shelter. I want to be able to just be able to give, not just give them money, but be involved to help them throughout life. In order to do that, I got to make money. And so when I hear a lot of people say, well, I just do this for the love, you know what I'm saying, this right here. And I'm thinking, damn, do you got a team? Do you really love your team? If
Mm-hmm.
you really love your team, you'll take care of your team, even though they dare helping you out and they volunteer. Everybody's on my team that helped me out. I made sure I put money in their pocket, even when I didn't get paid for this show or didn't get paid for this right here. I made sure I found a way to not just put money in their pocket, but to make a way for them to be able to make money or opportunities, open up different opportunities. I'm good at finding jobs for people. I'm
Mm-hmm.
good at providing opportunities. And so whenever I'm dealing with somebody, the first thing I think about is how can, okay, I know what they can do for me, but how can I benefit them? How can I make this into a win-win situation? Because if you have somebody that's on your team and you get them a win-win situation, they're going to really, really give it their all
They
because they
gonna
know they're being appreciated.
Yep.
They know they're being
Mm-hmm.
valued. And they
Yep.
know that they could trust that you're going to have their best interests. And so
Mm-hmm.
as a leader, when you're an artist, you're a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have good leadership traits. You got to have really good communication. You got to understand interpersonal skills. You got
Mm-hmm.
to understand business relations. So it's a lot of different things you have to know when you're an artist. And I'm still learning some things, but I think I grasped the majority of it. And I try to apply that whenever I'm dealing with people.
Nice. Nice, nice. Got Miss Denise Cannon checking in. We also have Boss Robinson. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking through this entire interview that you are business first and then artist second. And I don't mean it in a bad way, and I don't want to say
Yeah,
it the wrong
I
way.
agree. I agree.
But I really do like that because you have to have a well thought out plan, and it sounds like that you are trying to take care of the people that take care of you, and I salute you for that because I mean, there's so many times that you have people helping out and they never get anything in return. So the fact that you want to make sure everyone is taken care of, that's an amazing thing. It really is.
Yeah, yeah, and communication is the key. Whether the conversation is difficult or not, because once you communicate, a lot of things that's rough can be ironed out.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of times it's just a matter of picking up the phone and talking and
Mm-hmm.
understanding, because it's okay to have difficult conversations when you are pushing for a positive result. So when you
Exactly.
push it for a positive result, then I mean, amazing things can happen. That little misunderstandings that is there can be erased, and bigger things can grow from that. And
Mm-hmm.
so as I deal with people, I make sure I try to be on the right side of right. But however, if a person don't think I'm on the right side of right, then I listen. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, well, you know what? I gotta listen from your point of view as well. And I got a lot of this business training also because I worked EO, I work sexual assault and sexual harassment. I work also 23 years of senior level human resources where, I supervised at one time in office about 50 people
Mm-hmm.
and I commanded probably about 800 people. And so I come and so you read me just right, Jenny. I approach this like business first, and then I'm an artist because I feel that if we do business the right way, the artist part is easier. And
Mm-hmm.
so I do that no matter what level I'm on or what level that person's on, because I done deal with from offers of jobs at the White House to doing different things in the backyard. And so I can intelligently um, maneuver through so many different types of crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Be-
You definitely have the right mindset for success. You really do. Because not only are you doing your music, you have your merchandise, you have the perfume line, the cologne line. So you're gonna be successful, well rounded success. Because it's not just the growl. Don't get me wrong, it's not just the growl that I like. Your music is good. You're doing really well. So once again, if you're just joining us, this is the artist DJ Teddie Bear. I have his booking information going across the bottom of the screen. You can email him at info at djteddybear.com. His website is djteddybear.com, or you can phone 800-667-5613. He has his merchandise. Is your fragrance is on your website too?
Not yet. Hopefully within a week, but you can hit my you can send me a direct message or you can send me an email and you can order it and I can get it to you. And then once I get it set up, then I'll do a big announcement.
Now, You Better Step is not out right. It's not out yet, correct?
No, hopefully I should have it out by Monday. And I was gonna do it like in about 2 weeks, but the demand hit so fast.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing that video, a lot of people that was their first time hearing it, and we just did. I'm part of Saddle Up. That's SATL UP, and that's a group with DJ Babyface, MCL, and also Smith Family Ranch. And so now I'm an official part of that group as well. And we just did a Saddle Up soiree this past weekend. I think we had probably about a good 600 people out, 600 people out. And so I released the song. Well, not released. I played the song in the video, and like I said, the line dancer, she's so great. Florida Water. She taught the line dance within 3 minutes, literally 3 minutes, and then we shot the video. When we shot that
Nice.
video, everybody knew the line dance. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
It was amazing, and I got to give all this up to the Lord. Because without the Lord, I wouldn't be right here where I'm at. And it's not just about music, that comes and goes. Merchandise that comes and goes. Our health comes and goes. But one thing about it, if you grounded in the Lord and the understanding of how the gospel works and how to apply that to your life, then you winning already. Whether you
Absolutely.
just sitting at that table, the Lord bless you with food. The Lord bless you. There's some people around here that don't have anything.
Mhm.
There's some people around here that have medical issues and they're going through it, and we have to continue to pray for them.
Mhm.
But without the Lord, none of this will be possible. None of it. And I thank the Lord every day I wake up. I thank the Lord. I thank my mom and I thank my dad. They're not here. I talk to them. I talk to my brothers that's not here, my sister that's not here. I talk to my friends that's not here. I just send up blessings and tell them thank you for being in my life, because the Lord put you in my life and you helped shape my path. You
Mm-hmm.
know, in our path of life, we have people that's on there permanently and some people that's on there for a period of time. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how it's designed through the Lord. Not saying that it's bad people or whatever, or we bad. It's just that for that period of time, that snapshot there on your path, they're there for a reason,
Absolutely.
you know, and we have to appreciate that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So, you know, I give everything up to the Lord, you know, from whatever is going on. The first thing I do when I open my eyes, I say, thank the Lord for allowing me to have another day. And then I start thinking of ways I can make that day better. Because you winning when you wake up. How can you win bigger?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just about, you know, you making money. It's about, okay, I'm going to pick up the phone. I'm going to call 2 or 3 people and tell them that I appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
That's winning. Because
Mm-hmm.
now I have spreaded that positive energy to somebody else. And then I don't know what that person is going through. We
Right.
never know what people are going through. And so, you know, we got to be constant and be aware of people that's going through private battles.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, even as an artist, I think deep like that. I just don't think I got to run out and throw out these damn songs. Whether these songs sell or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you know, will I be able to get into the kingdom of heaven?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How can I help out this next person?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's just the way I think.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And you're absolutely right. And it doesn't cost not one penny to be nice
It costs one
and be
penny.
positive. Doesn't cost you one thing.
1 penny. You know, and I know in the state of things that's going on now, a lot of people worry about the haters. I know Cat Williams make it popular, and I like Cat Williams. Hey, if you ain't got one hater, you doing bad. You need to have 10 haters. And da 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 da. You know, my view of that right there is they're not even in my frequency.
Mm-mm.
And that's not my business either. It's not my
Mm-mm.
business if somebody don't like me. That's not my business. That's their personal feeling. And
Mm-hmm.
that's their thing. And so I can't walk around and say, hey, like I got all these haters. I don't even think that way. I'm thinking about how can I be better and how can I have the people around me to be better? How can I make money? How can I help the people around me make money?
Right.
How can I comfort them when they lost a loved one? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How can I help spread joy in their life?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I think about. And the moment you start thinking and focusing on people that don't like you, you have lost your stride. Because in
You're
this
absolutely right about
race,
that. Mm-hmm.
when you look over to the left and try to worry
Mm-hmm.
about what's going over there, you don't slow down a step.
You don't lost your focus.
You done lost your focus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I don't even think that way.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody comes say something, yeah, I know people do things. I don't focus. I still embrace those people.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know I know. I still embrace them because guess what? They're human.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's here is human.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's perfect. Maybe one moment, Jenny, somebody's mad at you.
Oh yeah.
And then later on, they may come back and say, hey, Jenny, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
At that moment, they was mad at you. You ain't got nothing to do with that.
Mm-mm.
Long as when they come to you, that they're nice and polite. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing that matters.
Absolutely.
And then you could just keep pushing on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just encourage people just to, you know, love on each other and just keep pushing and also to focus on doing good business. That's all I got to say about that.
And that's the best advice I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
because, because to be honest, a lot of these people that say they have haters, those are imaginary haters. But
Yeah,
that ain't my business. Ain't my
yeah,
business.
yeah. Yeah, it ain't my business. It ain't my business. See,
Ain't my business.
LeBron. Yeah, yeah. And
I'm a big
LeBron,
fan of
who I
that. I'm a big fan of that. Ain't my business.
ain't my business. Ain't my business. All I gotta do is put some Justin cologne on and just keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, yeah. I know LeBron had tried to do that when he first got to Miami. He wanted to be the bad guy, and he wasn't successful because he focused on the wrong thing. Instead of him focus on being successful, he can focus on being the bad guy when he moved to
Mhm.
Miami. And when he got away from that, that's when he started like winning championships. You
Mhm.
know, you can see that in so many different levels of people focusing on haters or bad situations. And everything is not an emergency.
Mhm.
Slow down, breathe, breathe.
Mhm.
Just breathe. Be human. Be
Mhm.
human while you're an artist.
Very true.
Yeah.
And like you said, take your time because I mean, it's not like there's a timeline that you got to get stuff done in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
You're
your
on your own
boss.
time. Yeah.
You're your boss, but you got to be a good leader.
Yes.
If you can't lead, you need to go get some classes.
Right.
You got to get classes. Don't be above getting classes on leadership. Because
Mhm.
as an artist, you got to be a leader and you got to know how to follow as well with people that's around you, with veterans that's giving you, good information or helping you out. So you got to understand that balance and communication in everything that you do. If you're not a good communicator, it'll cause a lot of problems, not just on this side, but personally in your personal life as well.
Communication is a key to life. You have to
Yes.
communicate with everybody, whether it be your child, your spouse, your co-workers, no matter who it is. You have to be communicate effectively.
Yes.
Yes, because
Yes.
when you start talking nonsense, ain't nobody gonna listen. So you have to be able to communicate effectively.
Right.
Very important.
Yeah. Well, so case in point. I was in the middle of my video shoot, and I was getting interviewed by the amazing, um, let's see, B Media, and so as she was interviewing me, um, I looked over and I saw this guy who I know that goes around to all of these events. He doesn't buy a vendor thing, but he likes to walk around and sell his stuff inside of somebody's event.
Oh.
But I had supported him at his event.
Mm-hmm.
But then I look up and he's at my event, not purchasing a ticket to be a vendor, but
Mm-hmm.
he's walking around trying to sell these little church fans or whatever, asking. He will go up to a vendor that's there and try to get them to buy something. So as I'm sitting down in this interview, I'm seeing him and I'm trying to focus on this interview. And I say, well, I need to let him know something.
Mm-hmm.
And so time that was done, I did a beeline. I did the beeline. And so I went up to him, I say, hey, you can't promote your event or sell your stuff at this event. I said, I'm partnering up with Saddle Up. And if you don't have a vendor's license, you shouldn't be vending.
Right.
Well, I got invited with somebody else and I said, I want to hear that. As a matter of fact, DJ Teddie Bear, I'm shooting my video. If it ain't about DJ Teddie Bear right now, all this shit cuts out. Everything
Mm-hmm.
cuts out. It's about me. It's about Saddle Up.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have some respect when you come over to these events and do things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
So I chopped them up really good, and I didn't care. I was like nose to nose on the chopping them up. But here's the thing: that goes back to where he's not professional.
Exactly.
He's not a communicator. He should have communicated to us and asked us what he wanted to do. Then we would have told him to go get a vendor's license. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
pay the vendor fee.
Mm-hmm.
So you just can't be pulling up doing anything what you want. So if you're not professional, somebody gonna check you somewhere.
And
You're
rightfully
not
so.
being professional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just happened past weekend. But
Mm-hmm.
do but do Teddy Bear care if he's mad? No, I don't care. But I checked him professionally. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't go out there and cuss him out, but I let him know that if it wasn't about this way and you're not doing stuff the right way, hey, it is not gonna go on this right here thing.
Mm-hmm.
And and that goes back. The reason why I said that is, a lot of times we get maybe in a situation where we get mad about something, and you got to know how to communicate,
Mm-hmm.
to that person and to get what you want across that person to correct that situation. So everything don't require, a cussing out, a punch in the stomach.
Right.
Just requires you to correct that right then. And by that being a grown men talk a little different. However, I kept it professional.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to solve that right there. And guess what? I had an amazing video time. It was crazy. It was crazy. It went on like that. Guess because I'm a Libra. I go here, then I come back here, come back even again.
Yep.
So it was a great experience last weekend.
Nice. Hey, we got DJ Ike Dirty checking in. Thank you so
What's
much.
up?
Yep. Well, as long as you're professional about it, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's what it is.
yeah.
Well, DJ Teddy Bear, is there anything else you want to say to everybody?
Well, I just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in. Also, thank you to all the artists for the friendship, you know what I'm saying, and also for supporting me as I support you. Thank you for all the DJs that's on here for supporting me. And any way I can support you, you just let me know, drops or show up, just let me know. Thank you to all the fans that's tuning in. Thank you to my team that's been there supporting me since day one, since you met me. I'm just thankful for everything in life. Also, of course, you can find me at DJ Teddie Bear on all sites. DJ Teddie Bear. And I encourage everybody to live, every day like it's the weekend, and you will really enjoy yourself. Also, thank you for Ike Blocker for bringing me up to Mississippi. I had an amazing time. I got a great show that's going to go down in Brunswick, Georgia, October the 3rd. So I'm going to turn that into a whole weekend. I got a couple more events I got hit up for this month, so I'm going to be posting those. So if you're in the area of Brunswick, Georgia, make sure you come down. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to be doing a full 30-minute show. I got some surprises, some new songs, some new direction that I'm going to be bringing the audience into. So I'm very excited.
Now, now I got to ask one question before we get off. So you mentioned earlier that funk was your uh favorite music. Are you gonna come out with some of that?
Yeah. Most definitely. I'm behind the scenes working on how I can incorporate some serious funk into my total sound into this Southern soul. So I try to be unique with my things. So if you listen to Ride Baby Ride, I went from Southern soul to a little R&B. Then I
Mm-hmm.
went to quad music
Mm-hmm.
when I started. So she want to Ride Baby Ride. When I started naming out the states and the countries,
Mm-hmm.
those are actual places where I went and did the analytics. I find out those were all the top places that's playing my music.
Mm-hmm.
So if you listen to She Wanna Ride Baby Ride from Africa to Germany to Japan to several states and cities in the continental United States, I started calling those out. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to be adding some funk. It's going to get real funky, Jenny. It's going to be funky.
I can't
Like
wait to hear
collard
it.
greens.
I can't wait like collard greens. Now that's funky when you start cooking them.
You let them sit for 4 or 5 days if you want to.
Get you some crackling cornbread to go with them. DJ Teddy Bear, I want to thank you so much for coming on. I have really and thoroughly enjoyed speaking with you and getting to know so much about you. It's been an
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Oh, last thing, and I know we got to end this right here. For anybody that's doing shows, if you need any stage, light, sound, production equipment, lighting techs, audio techs, I got a bounce house, I got tables, chairs, LED walls. If you're trying to put your own show on and you need somebody to help you to design the show or schedule it or help run your stage or run your artist or help you with your basically anything, call Teddy Bear. I can make it happen.
Okay, now, I still got folks in Georgia and they've been after me about putting something on there because I haven't done anything until I got to Texas. So when I get ready for Georgia, I'm going to hit you up.
I got your back.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you one more time for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. I love the music. I love your style, your integrity, and your values and all is amazing. You're an incredible man. You're a great artist.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I thank you so much for coming on. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and come back
Thank you.
anytime, especially when you hit that funk music. I want you to come back. Let's listen to it.
Yes, I will.
Okay. And thank you to everybody that's tuned in with me tonight. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tapping in. Y'all, please make sure you go follow DJ Teddie Bear if you're not already. And then go to his website. You can get his merch. His fragrance will be on there shortly, within a week. And thank you all very much. We'll see y'all again tomorrow night when I have Bruce J, the entertainer. Have a good night.
Hey, my brother.
Yes. Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Good night.